I know what I need to do, but for some reason I'm not doing it. This is probably the sentence that I hear the most from traders that arrive to me for coaching or just from interacting with traders on social media. So in this video, we will discuss how you can minimize this gap and get closer to the trader you want to be by setting your environment up for success. One major reason for the size of this gap is that traders attribute their trading problem, their mistake that they're constantly making, to a specific direct source. So they think that the answer is pushing harder during the trading sessions. For example, journaling more, having more power of will, more awareness, or analyzing their trades better, making more efforts in the right direction. But it's not always the case. These are all great things that, if you do, you will certainly improve your trading performance. But when you're trying to solve a problem pattern, what one needs to consider is the whole ecosystem that problem is occurring. So traders tend to focus more on the direct source and neglecting the whole ecosystem. And this is just so important. So let's see how. There was this client of mine that he was trying to trade, but he had a full-time job, he also had two kids, and on top of that he was the founder of a business. So there was just so many things going on in his life that there was a lot of stress. This guy embodied resilience. It was probably the guy that I ever got to know that showed the biggest resilience skill ever. But he was arriving at a breaking point. He was dealing with a lot of stuff. He was sleeping 5 hours per night, dealing with a lot of things at his work that was creating lots of stress. So he was about to arrive at a breaking point. And surprisingly, his trading performance was good. It was not that bad. Some months, some weeks, he was able to be profitable. But was he delivering his full potential? Absolutely not. And that's because his environment was working against him. Fighting against the tide works until a certain point, until it's no longer trading that needs attention in all the areas of your life, but now it's your health that needs attention. We don't want that. We don't want to arrive at a point of burnout. You can succeed by demonstrating incredible resilience, but you will never know what you're truly capable of if you are in an environment that actually enhances your performance. When you don't have your environment setting you up for success, these external stressors create a lot of noise that just distance you from what needs attention. So instead of focusing on your inner trading skills, emotional skills, and everything else that you need to succeed, you worry about managing yourself into 5 hours of sleep, how you're going to get up in the morning, how you're going to have energy to trade, and these are things that should already be there. Maximizing your environment takes you to really understand what works best for you and what doesn't. Number one, the mental states that produce your best performing days. Number two, the actions in charts, off charts, in your pre-market routine that can produce those mental states. And number three, the environmental factors that promote those actions. So for example, if confidence and positivity are crucial mental states for you to start your trading sessions, then what actions can precede these? What can you do in order to foment these emotions? Perhaps reading your strategy before each session helps, repeating some affirmations, a meditation session, whatever it might be for you. Now consider your environmental. Now, not only your inner environment, but consider your outer environment. How can you adjust things around you in order to facilitate these actions? Maybe a clean desk helps. Or maybe having your strategy written down on the desk, together with your trading principles to read before the session, helps you actually do that more intuitively. So, what things can you put in place, eliminate, or add to your physical environment in order to promote the very mental states you're trying to foment for your trading sessions? When you aim to improve everything around you for optimal trading performance, you don't only think about what happens when you are on the charts, you also think about the off charts things, your activities, your habits, and everything that surrounds you. And that's the exact mindset of elite traders. They not only focus on the trading aspect, they focus on a lifestyle. Set your environment up for success and see how that changes your trading performance. Peaceful trading, Sarah.